Let me see the Louisville. Okay.
White 29.
Okay.
Black 10. Blue 30. Blue 30. Check.
Oh, interception. Shit.
Check. Blue 27. Patty. Roller. Indy.
See, I can't do shit like that. That's what I can't
Red
do.
54.
This is stuff I
Here we go.
Just getting it out of the way now. I'm gonna try the Louisville playbook. I'm gonna try it. should be able to beat Rice. They're 68.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Memphis offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very quiet, and Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit, did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, you know, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Lewis to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Got the first himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47th.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, this really good playbook. He's popping.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this last drive.
Let's go.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give out of the gun.
Let's go!
Rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Rice's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the 1st drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Blue 22.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
Let's go.
Get some water and celebrate.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Toss sweep to the right. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack.
What?
Eating blocks.
Oh, Angulo's joining the chat. Angulo, we live. Welcome. Angulo.
Eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And bro, this Louisville playbook is good.
Here by converting this third down from deep in your own
So
territory.
far I like it, man.
The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision
Yeah, I've been
here.
trying to do the iPhone too. I was getting stopped a lot.
Send out the punt unit. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the line.
How'd you do?
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work.
Oh, nice.
After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You
Yeah,
gotta be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum.
The O-line
Just get
what?
a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they get blown out, bro, every time.
Lewis wants to pass.
Every time, bro.
That's caught. It's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first
I see a
down.
hole and it's like gone.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone
too.
If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You said for the year, right?
Looking for space. It's
Block, boy.
Finds the crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Jesus.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down.
Third string running back.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yeah.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
So far.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Yo, my kicker is
How in the world did he miss that?
How I'm missing
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the single back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup could put them in position to pick up a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday.
I'm like,
the
I really
offensive
hope
unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
I feel like he's gonna give up on this.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Fakes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Oh my God! How did he catch that?
They got him free.
I know.
Big gainer to the...
Catch that? No way! I timed it. Oh my God! I jumped and he. I'm sorry. And I jumped and he got in front of me. Crazy. Magnet ball, bro.
3.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
Oh my God!
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's through. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short game.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Boniface. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard running there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires in the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Owls.
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. I run that post route. QB lays it out for him. He catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Going into the 4th quarter, I'm only
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down play.
No, I felt confident.
Oh, they're after
I know.
Just a short pass.
Oh my God, no, my guy fumbled it. No!
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it
game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now, man. It looked like it was over. Now we got a chance offense to get on the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game, Steve.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get
No, I
was
like, I thought I just had, I felt like I was playing good defense so far to stop him and shit.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here we go.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve
But also,
the
like,
lead.
I should still be
So
up
on
1 right now
fourth
because of
down,
that other
here
field.
comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut.
Yo,
And here in the
I
fourth
saw
quarter,
that.
this game is tied.
I'm so pissed.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed them out. They held them to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this
Don't
drive
do
moving.
it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run...
He's loose. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Got room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this idea by the offense using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progression real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
I'm just saying because I'm like,
easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth
you
of
know
that
who's running, bro,
defense.
right now, Danny? My fucking backups. My, like,
And the
third and
offense
fourth
is
string
so
running backs.
close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. A first down run in the red zone. They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in.
Oh, no.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I can get field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead. Now try to hold.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves
Roger was like,
in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense.
He said no.
And they get the stop, they win this game.
Not this. Roger's saying no, not this.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space.
I know. I just like, or like, he just doesn't get it.
And they stop him at the 21.
I'm saying like my guy.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready.
Well,
to
no,
send
I'm
the
just saying that I feel like my
field.
guys just wouldn't get it.
They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. So they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking for room at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play.
I know, but I don't want to go to over. I just want it to end. I know.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnett. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line. Desperate to get a few more yards. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
Well, they rushed it, but I couldn't pick it. Oh my God! Fuck my life.
And they tie the game in the final seconds.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Should have went QB sneak.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Lewis to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move quickly out to the tight end. Hard hitting tackle.
Overtime.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Let's go. Looking for room. It's not a tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7th.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
No, bro. No, it is.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Fuck. I was trying to fucking fix
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Touchdown,
Okay,
Tigers.
score.
And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
No! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT.
So now it's second OT. It's whoever wins.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Oh, but they get the ball back first. But wait, they get the ball back first? That's what it showed.
one extra period, didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The give to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Here we go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat.
Oh,
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rice. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
bro.
They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime.
I don't know. I know. I should have just went for that shit.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
I did. 4th and 9.
Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I got score.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward.
Here we go.
They'll try to blast their way in. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense.
Wait. Oh, fuck. So wait, because the last one is to score only on 2? I don't get this overtime. And then if I didn't get it, so now there's only one chance. That's crazy, bro.
After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there too there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decide in overtime, crushing loss.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I didn't realize I want to, yeah. But I didn't realize it was that, bro. I really didn't. I thought I was... I mean, now I can't feel it. Wow, bro. Can I? Guys, I'm gonna turn on my Xbox. Right? I think it's gonna... No, I think it's gonna show it. It's already done. Let's see. But damn, man, I didn't know that's how it was supposed to be. I didn't know. That's crazy. That's such bullshit. I wouldn't have ran it. I would have fucking threw a pass. I had the chance to clinch it. No, I know, but that's what, like... I'm gonna try to... I'm doing it. I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry. Oh, man, dude, that's frustrating. No. No, he didn't say to go for it. He didn't say to go for it. It was bad. It was that was what lost it for me. That play right there. I was like, I knew it. yeah, that too. And the extra point. That's saying my kicker. I don't know how. All right, I get another chance. Let's go. I get another chance. So all right. So yeah. So I got another chance, guys. I got another chance. So again, man, I needed to finish this. If I'm up by if I'm up by a certain amount, can I just send it? You heard? All right, guys, I'm gonna go for it one more time. But yo, if guys,
welcome everyone to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wow, defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Memphis offense will take the field for the first time. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus into rhythm, and locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Now improvising. Shoots it to the left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 to 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
in that
When
route.
you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up
He
some
just
plays in the
experienced
passing
it.
game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
If you're watching my
The
game,
Tigers are marching down the field.
Conservative. I'm getting good yardage.
Gonna run it. It's bottom. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Hello, Bobby. Say it, Rob, say it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
14 sacks?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Lewis to throw. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
4th and 2, I'm going to go for
3rd and short. Understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Blasted as he lets it go.
I fucking threw
And the end of the man is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Finds a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the tight end.
God, how do I do this?
But he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're testing the right side here. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He'll keep it himself.
What? He ran over.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Yo, the defender ran.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, thundering herd football. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lewis wants to pass, and he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Danny boy, let's
He's able to pick his way
go.
for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one.
Still down. 0-7.
Catches it at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Find some fresh air. All out of space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lewis to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense failed to convert forward on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
No, I know.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move there. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Lewis wants to pass. This time on target. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Let's go.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter.
They don't move, bro.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Houston. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things... Back up here. And the Owls will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Got a man. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
You're standing up.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running it to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out fast. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Punch it out of the air. Crosses the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football in a big play.
Good D. Let's go. Fumble recovery. Let's go, boys. That's what I'm talking
He's loose down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there.
Oh, my God.
Get
And
the
then I
QB
missed
the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle. It's Barnett.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wasn't fired complete. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that on defense. Critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cross. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I'll be able to put...
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They believe they can run right here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
The clock keeps stopping.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's crossed. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Okay.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense to understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires on the move. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnett. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Rice rushes to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. There's a heat.
Let's go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Let's go.
It's incomplete, and they desperately desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
2:24 left. I'm up 20-7.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Man.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Got out of trouble. And it's intercepted.
I've thrown 4 interceptions.
Breathing a little life into this team. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I thought I had to pass over it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
17-8.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to get it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They almost got bounced.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
What a run.
He's got
Good
enough for the
shit,
1st
Raj.
down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Be a bitch and keep it
And the offense is content with where
Let's
it is.
go.
They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves.